While exploring a copper mine, a man was unexpectedly bitten by a venomous snake. Realizing it was a highly poisonous rattlesnake, he endured the excruciating pain and attempted to call for help. However, the numbing sensation spreading throughout his body caused him to drop his phone. Jack quickly pulled out a knife, cut open the bite wound, and sucked out the venom. Without retrieving his phone, he stumbled his way back home. Little did he know, this encounter would end up saving his life. Back at home, a panicked Jack downed an entire bottle of water before collapsing onto his bed. He was relieved to have made it back, avoiding further harm from wild animals. But the danger was far from over. Jack reminded himself to keep breathing. As his heartbeat quickened, he soon passed out, his body convulsing uncontrollably. When he woke up the next day, his hand was severely swollen, but to his relief, he was still alive. As night fell again, Jack, in a daze, felt the presence of a stranger entering his home. Strangely, instead of helping, the person left quickly after assessing Jack's condition. Jack could only faintly hear them muttering something odd before passing out again. The sun rose as usual. Jack, barely conscious, noticed several helicopters flying overhead. He sensed something significant had happened but was too weak to stand. Meanwhile, Jack's estranged mother sent him what seemed like a farewell message, but in his current state, he couldn't see it. Still battling the venom, Jack only managed to get up to find some water when his body reached its limit. Finding his bottle empty, he dragged himself to another one, even drinking spilled water off the floor in his desperation. To his fortune, Jack eventually awoke fully from his stupor. Though he had no idea how much time had passed, he was astonished to find himself alive, with the wound on his hand fully healed. Overwhelmed by hunger, he decided to drive into town to get some food. To his shock, his car was covered in a thick layer of dust. Perplexed, Jack cleaned the car and drove to the nearby town. As he approached the outskirts, he sensed something was amiss. The once bustling streets were now eerily deserted. Outside a supermarket, scattered goods lay abandoned, as if people had left in a hurry. Then Jack noticed a corpse lying on the ground. Shocked, he inspected the body. Judging by its condition and the swarming flies, the person had been dead for quite some time. The grim surroundings suggested that something catastrophic had occurred.